Hello, my beautiful YouTube friends. So I have never did a Dollar Tree or Mighty Dollar haul video. And the other day, whenever that I went and bought some stuff to decorate for my Alice in Wonderland door and theme and that kind of thing, my daughter was like, Mom, we should so do a Dollar Tree haul because we found some really cool things that were going to be repurposed and used in a different way. And I was like, I don't know about that, and nobody would really want to watch that. But today I actually was only going to go to Dollar Tree, and I needed some more pendants that I had bought because that's what I'm going to use to do my door, my hallway name tags. I'm going to make them, the white pendants, into rabbits, and they're going to be really cute, and that saves me a lot of time because they're 12 in a pack for $1. They're already cut into triangles, so all I have to do is put the decorative trim on it to make it look like a rabbit and put their name on it. So I went back to get 12 more. That's the only thing that I was planning on going to. And on the way, I decided to stop at Mighty Dollar because my teammate had bought some really cute class labels or sticker labels that were chalkboard. That was really the only thing I was going there for. But of course, you can't go to either one of those without looking and browsing all through the store. So as I was going through, I must have had my creative brain on today because I saw a million things and how that I could use them differently in my classroom. So I wanted to share those, and when I get the materials created for each one of these activities, I'll certainly share them. I'll add them in below, and if you enjoy my channel and you enjoy all of these ideas and tricks, please subscribe to my channel. That would be fantastic. So I'm going to start with Mighty Dollar. I don't know if you have one of those in your area, but I love Mighty Dollar, especially for teaching things, because where Dollar Tree has a lot of great things, they kind of get those things that are sometimes only really worth $1, and they're cheaper. Sometimes you can even find things cheaper at Walmart than you can at Dollar Tree. At Mighty Dollar, they get things that are like off products from manufactured places. So there's a lot of things. They may have a tag on them and they say what the price was when it was like sold at that other place. I know they had, I love like my knee socks for the gym for CrossFit, and they have like Hibbett socks in there for $1, and you know they weren't $1 when Hibbett store sold them. So they just get those off things, and they get a lot of things from teacher-made companies, and they're able to sell them in bulk, and you can buy a lot of things for a cheaper price. So I want to start with my Mighty Dollar haul. So I don't know if you've ever used Wiki Sticks, but I love them. I love them for math. I love them for reading. And if you're not familiar with Wiki Sticks, oops, let me show you. They are wax. You can see, like, these are bendable wax sticks, same as Wiki Sticks, and they can do designs with them. But what I use them for is I put them in little packs, and I put them in their math bags that I have hanging on the back of my desks, and they're able to pull them out. They can underline words with them. They can mark problems with them. They can actually make tally marks with them. So lots of things that you can do with the Wiki Sticks, which for this is bendable wax sticks. But you can see there's 500 of them, and I got 2 packs, and they were only $1 each. It's amazing. And of course, in my room, in my hallway, everywhere, I use a lot of clothespins. And these are really good clothespins. They're not like the cheap kind, because you can buy clothespins at Walmart that are a little bit over $1, like $1.25, but they're not the good ones. Like, these are good clothespins. I got 2 packs of the bigger ones, which were 20 in the pack, and then I got 2 packs of the smaller ones, which these are the ones that you can normally find at Walmart, but these even looked better quality because they weren't bent. Like a lot of the ones at Walmart, they'll have chips out of them and things. So these were really good. And a lot of times I paint these. I just lay them all out and clip them on the side of a box and spray paint them and make them even more decorative. So there's my clothespins. I love pointers in my classroom. And so anything that I see that I think would be like a really cool pointer, I buy it and I just stick it by my easel and I use it for different things. I let my kids use them. So I found a magic wand. And this is one of those like I was talking about. It's got a $3, so wherever it was sold, it looks like Dollar General or something. They have a lot of those orange packages like that. But it's really cool. And thought that would be cool to set by my easel and, you know, magic E. That would be a great symbol for that. That was my first thought. So that is that bag. And then I bought some stuff for me because I love scarves. I love wearing them. You can just dress up like a plain t-shirt for school. And I am a bargain shopper. I realize a lot of the same types of outfits just with different colors or different combinations. And that's because I am a teacher and sometimes we wear nice clothes and they get messed up at school, and so I don't have to worry about that. But I found these really cute scarves like there, and see, it's sparkly. Like, who couldn't love that? $1, sparkly. And then this one is just so cute. It's like that coral color, and you can see it's like wavy, and it's a lot bigger of a scarf, so you could do a lot more creative look with that. And then for my, when I went to Dollar Tree the other day, I bought some of those big, they're chip serving platters, and they have the round part in the middle, and then they have they look like flowers, and they have that around the outside. So I bought 4 of those because I have 4 stations in my room when they go to stations. Well, one of them is with me, but sometimes I can't always meet with a group, so I have to make that a station in and of itself. So I always buy 4 of whatever I'm going to set up my stations with. So I bought 4 of those because I thought they would be perfect to go in those stations. And then I found these today that are, there's 4 of these baskets. They're just like serving baskets. I guess it has a hot dog on it, so I guess like food serving like you get in restaurants. And they were 4 together, $4, so 25 cents each. And I thought these would be perfect to put extra station stuff in there, things that they might need, like markers and that kind of thing, and then put that with my other material, and it would be all compact in there. So I thought that was really great. And then these are all those chalkboard labels, which are so fantastic. So they had this one, which is like big, and you get 2 of these. And my first thought was this was to put it on my table that I meet with them, and then they could write on that with chalk. But I may actually put this on something, laminate it, and then they could put it on my table or pull it off, and that way it's not in their way if they don't actually have to have it for what they're doing, and they won't be tempted to peel it up or whatever. So I got several of those. I think I got enough to have 6 of those because I have 6 seats at my kidney shaped table. And then they also had these, which were wall decals. They're actually peel and stick. And so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these yet, but they were so cute. There's what they look like, and you just peel them off and you can stick them and, you know, make a design. I could use them for labels or whatever. And then speaking of labels, I found these adorable labels. Since I'm doing Alice in Wonderland, I thought those fit with that theme, with the scroll pattern around there, and I could label things in my room with those. I also, every year, I use craft sticks or clothespins. I've done both, and so now I have clothespins and craft sticks for whichever one I want to do. And I paint them 2 different colors. I paint the top one color and the bottom another color, and I put them in a cup, and then I write the kids' names on them or stick a label on them, one or the other. And then as I call them, I turn their stick over. So I may paint them. A lot of times I do purple and white or purple and black or purple and something because my room is purple. And sometimes I've done purple and orange. I like those 2 colors together. But they look very Halloween-y, so I don't always do those, although I like them together. But I put them in a cup, and then as I call on a kid, I turn their stick over so that I know that I've called on that child and they don't have to raise their hand. Sometimes I'll make note cards or index cards, and I'll put their name on them and put them on a ring, and I'll do it that way. But the kids really like the sticks because it's like a tactile thing. And sometimes I'll say, go pick a stick, and they can do that. If I said pick a card, I have to like fan the cards out. It's a very, very good way, classroom management tip. And then I got, what is this? Oh, it's a little, I don't know what I'll use it for, but it was $1. So I can give $1 for something that I might use every once in a while. But it's a bigger hole punch. I don't know if you can see that. I know the light's kind of bad. But it is a 5/16 hole punch, and it just punches that one hole. So I could use that to do like rings, or the kids could do that for crafts and have bigger holes, bigger pieces that they would use to decorate with. So I thought that was cute. And then not my last thing, I have two more. I bought these, they look like Harry Potter glasses. Do you see? Which kind of goes with my magic wand that I have. So I might put these in a station together. But I had found somewhere, I don't remember even where I saw it, but I'm going to use these with either their sight words or their words their way words or vocabulary words, and do kind of like the game headbands, where I'm going to glue on a clip onto the top of the glasses, and then they will put that on for their partner. They'll put the word on for their partner. They'll put the words on, and then they'll have to their partner will have to figure out what word is on their headband by asking questions. And they can't ask what the word is. So it helps them with thinking about word patterns, thinking about how they sound, letters that might be in it. And I think it'll be a fun, intriguing game for them to word practice, because how many times can you really sort your words or write your words and not get really bored with it and not get a lot out of it? And then the last thing that I got is really another thing that I went there for, and I wasn't really sure if they would have it, and I had almost given up hope because I thought they wouldn't. At Mighty Dollar too, they have a lot of stationery that you might not normally find at a Dollar Tree. Nice stationery, like expensive, like Martha Stewart craft things, and if you do scrapbooking, Mighty Dollar is the place for you. So I in my earlier video, I'm not sure if I have that one posted yet or not, because I'm still working on that project, but I am in the process of making a video about making my own planner and my calendar, and I've done that for several years. And the biggest problem that I've run into is I like to write with markers or heavier pens, and sometimes it bleeds through, and then it makes a mess on the other side. And so it's just, I'm very OCD about stuff, and I can be because it's my stuff, so I can be that way. And so I wanted to get some thicker paper, and I didn't want to pay for a whole pack of thicker paper just to run my calendar on. And so I was really, really hoping that they would have some thick paper, some fancy paper there that I could run my calendar on. And they did. I was so excited. So it came 20 pages, 20 sheets, which is plenty to do my calendar. And it is 8.5 by 14. So I'll have to cut off to the 11 mark. But it would still print. Like if I wanted to print something on this whole thing, I could print, and it would be like the legal size pages, which is kind of cool. And it's thicker paper, it's smooth, it's acid free, so I'll be able to write on it with my markers and it won't bleed through. And so I'm super excited about getting that project finished. Now that is all. I think all my bags are empty. That is all that I got from Mighty Dollar. Now, when I went to Dollar Tree, I must have just been in the most creative mood ever, because I just kept popping in aisles and finding things and thinking, oh my gosh, that would be so cool if. So the first thing I do a lot at the beginning of the year with Elkin boxes, like the boxes where they tap out their words, and especially for my low babies, they need that almost all year. And then with my I teach the higher reading group, the higher reading levels, and when they get into those long vowel patterns, it's really hard for them. So we use those same boxes so that they can see which words sound and which words don't, and so they move their finger or they move a button and that kind of thing. Well, I am all about tactile learning. That's how I love to learn and I love to teach. So I found these adorable little frogs. Do you see these? And so I thought they're bath toys is actually what they are. And I ended up getting, I think, 5 packs. So that gives me 15 of them, because most of our, even our higher words are like 5 letters. So that gives me 3 sets to put together with those boxes, and they can write the word on there with like a vis-a-vis or a dry erase, and then they can tap it with their finger, and then they can move and hop the word and then slide it across. So I thought these would be a great tactile center for their words and sounding those out. I also wanted a tap light. I used to have a princess tap light, and I bought it from Dollar Tree, and it was kind of big. It was like the crown, and it was pink. Even though my room is purple, they didn't have a purple one. But the thing is, as soon as I pushed it like 3 times, it was almost popping apart. It was very cheaply made, and they had another one of those, and I almost got it, but that's what I used to like, it's like another signal to my kids that, hey, I'm busy, you can't come to me, and you know, you have to figure out on your own. Well, they didn't have anything other than that. They didn't have like the dome lights, like the white cover on it. So I did find this, so I only got 1 of them, and I'm gonna try to actually take this part apart and put like a sheet in there that I can write something on and see if that works. And if not, I can just use it like it is, but I like to have like a little saying or like a stop sign or something like that that lets them know that's what that signal means. And then I'm always looking too for word pointers, things that they can use that will help them with their tracking and with sentences and words, you know, following the words. There's another one in here somewhere. Sorry, can't find it. But I actually found 2 that I just fell in love with. So since I'm doing Alice in Wonderland and they use the birds to be the croquet mallets, I thought it would be cute to have these little flamingos. And so you can see like the bottom of these are like drink stirs, like cocktail stirs, but the kids don't know that. There's 10 of these, and you can see like the end of them are balls, so they could use those to tap out and follow. And I really only do like 6 in each station, so 10 would be plenty, even though I have 19 students this year. Excuse me, so much. And then these other ones were palm tree. Same thing, the little stirs. And they have like not a ball on the end, but they just have a point. I mean, not a point, but a rounded edge on the end of that. So they'll be safe. Can't use, well, I guess you can. You can use whatever you want to. But I try to stay away from like the appetizer picks or the forks or things like that, because they tend to like want to use them as weapons and stab other people or stab into themselves. So I try to avoid those, even though some of them are super, super cute. So I thought those were adorable, and I got those. And then, like, who doesn't love a big pair of glasses? So I got 6 of these. I got 2 pink, 2 green, and 2 blue. And because, like I said, I have 6 people in each station. So I thought that this would add that one more element to their sight word practice. They could put the glasses on, and I could make slogans that say things like, stay cool and read your words, or something like that to go along with the glasses. And it's not that the glasses are magical or it does anything. I just think the more that you can grab your kids' attention and do something that's outside the box, they're going to remember that. They're not going to remember that they sorted their words 15 times, but they are going to remember that they got to read their sight words with big funky glasses in the classroom. So I thought those were really cool. And then as I was walking through that aisle and found those glasses, I'm not really sure yet what I'm going to do, but I actually bought one for me, one for my new teammate, and one for my older team, not older in age, just I've been with her longer. But they are adorable. There's these little, I'll just show you one because the other two are the same. They're utensils, they're cooking utensils. So I thought the little potato masher would be like mashing up your words, and the, you know, the little ladle could be like ladling up some sounds. And then there's a spoon. There's like a little spatula, so I thought that would be precious for like turning over cookies or whatever. And then there's some little forks, like hot dogs, forks, so I thought that would be cute. I mean, I could just think of so many things to do that go, oh, and then there's a knife. So I thought that one would be cute. You could put some Play-Doh out there and be like knifing out some words, you know. Anyway, I could think of like 15 things to do with these right now in my stations just to give another element. And so I thought when I make the equipment or make the activities, that could be like a little teacher gift for my teammates, that I could give them this and those little activities and be like, I love you and I'm sharing with you. So, because teachers love free stuff. And then let me just tell you the coolest thing that I found. They are these house kits, and there's 4 of them. So this one is the Princess Palace, and you can see what it looks like. So adorable. There is also the Glam House. All the girls will be loving the Glam House. And, oh, this one's cute. The Pet Shop. And this one you can see there's stickers that came with it, like that. I really thought that these were like, and I know I'm showing my age by this because nobody now knows what I'm talking about. But when I was growing up, when I was a little girl, in fact, in the room I'm sitting in right now in my grandmother's house, it didn't look anything like it does right now, and it was much cleaner. But she used to buy me these color forms, and they were just like these. They were this kind of coated cardboard, and they had all these scenes, but instead of having stickers, there were these peel off, and like they weren't stickers, they were like peel and stick things, and you peeled them back off, put them back on the sheet, and then you could like use them. Oh, let me show you the last one. So this one's the car shop, so I thought the boys would like that, and you can see the stickers that are back here too. So I'll tell you what my thought was as soon as I saw these. I was so stinking excited, is that in first grade and in kindergarten too, they would work for that. A lot of what we're teaching them is not just about reading the book, sharing the book, telling about the book. It's about knowing the parts of the book. So knowing that the characters and the setting, and what does the setting mean? That's the where. This is the where. And so it's in 3D. It's real life. And so they have all these different settings. And then they have the characters, and they have the details in the stickers that are there. So I thought this would be perfect to put with my writing station and my retelling station. And they could do different activities with these. And not only could they use them to talk about and record things, because we have iPads, so I do a lot of them retelling their stories on their iPads instead of always writing it. So they could use this, video it, tell about what's happening, great storytelling skills, and they could talk about the setting is the race, you know, the car shop. We're getting ready for this weekend's race, and we're preparing the cars, and or whatever might be in their brain that they're going to tell about. But they could also give, there's character, you can barely see his little foot right there, but there's characters in here, so they could give them names that would give them a connection, that the characters are the people, the setting is the place, and then the details of what happened at the beginning when you first got to the car shop, what happened while you were at the car shop, and what happened when you left the car shop. Amazing. And I'm so sorry that this went so long, but oh my goodness. Oh, one more thing. I forgot. playing cards. They have playing cards there for $1. I cannot even tell you, I have a playing card set for every child in my classroom, and they are amazing. There are so many things that you can do with playing cards. I mean, there are endless activities that you can do with playing cards with math, and it is phenomenal. But I actually got these to decorate for my Alice in Wonderland theme, but I definitely love playing cards in my classroom. And once again, I'm sorry that this went so long, but I bought a lot of stuff and I was so excited to tell you about it. And when I get any materials finished, I will link that below. I hope you have a wonderful day and that you are blessed.